Hello everyone, welcome to Lovecraft with Cass. I am Cass. Welcome to my craft table here in Australia. I'm just doing something a bit fun and whimsical today. And it started with stumbling across a person who is actually in my hometown in Australia, which is just totally random. Beautiful, absolute wonderful artist. Their name is Rachel. I think it's Johnson. Johnson, Rachel Johnson. Her website is the Spellbound Society. I will put a link in the description box below. Now, Rachel is just like serious, like 100% whimsy, cottage core, like animal cottage core, in like a little bit of her blurb. She says her fondest childhood memories have been inspired by the works of Beatrix Potter, The Wind in the Willows, The Magic Faraway Tree, which also ditto, huge part of my childhood as well. And so a love of magic and nature, and so her art is completely inspired by all of that. It is just absolutely beautiful, like just so beautiful. Anyway, she has a actual what do you call it, like, in real life store in my hometown, which I never find anyone that sells cool stuff in my hometown. Not dissing on my hometown, but you know what I mean. Like, you stumble across someone on the internet, you think, oh, they're fabulous, and they're usually like on the other side of the world. But they're literally, their store is like 15 minutes away from me, so we'll be going to visit that at some point. But I stumbled across, they were advertising, kind of promoting their newest feature of what they were doing this year is sending out snail mail. Now look at that. Oh, you can still kind of see my address a little bit. I thought blacking out would help, but maybe if I turn my light off. There we go. Okay. So look how cute that is. This is what I'm talking about, this beautiful animal cottagecore artwork. All this artwork is done by Rachel. Just huge shout out to Rachel. Just absolutely love it. This is just my jam. Absolutely love this stuff. And I think I discovered, it must have been May. I think it was just before I went and had surgery, or it could have been after when I was in the hospital. I'm not really sure. That's all a big blur. Anyway, I'm waffling, which you guys know I do that anyway. And they were promoting / advertising their new snail mail. And so once a month, you get a snail mail letter. And I actually was I signed up to get the next installment, which would have been June. But the more I looked at it, the more I ended up, because you can backdate by previous months if there's any left. And so I bought the previous month. Very for the beautiful artwork, the quality of the paper, all that kind of stuff, the things you get in it, just really affordable. And I'm someone on a quite strict budget, but my budget allowed for this. And when it's a monthly payment, it really is quite affordable. And so I got this lovely big packet with all of the ones I bought from January, and Rachel thankfully numbered them, so not 1 through to 6, which I can't believe already halfway through the year, but okay, I'm not sure how that happened. And so I will give you a little bit of a look. Now, all this stuff is copyright for Rachel. It can't be sold, it can't be copied. You can go to her website and purchase her work and ooh and ah over how amazingly beautiful it is. So, but I just thought I'd show you what you get with the snail mail, which you will get one a month. So you get her artwork, and it's packaged beautifully, and it does have a plastic one, but that's protecting it from the elements, because post don't really care if your letters get wet or not, to be fair. So we've got that, and you can see, oh, now I've moved my address away. I'll put the light back on. It's a bit glary, but so just bear with, sorry. So look at this. This, oh my gosh, I think I've put this in upside down because I opened it and then packed it back up so I could show you guys. But so it's got a belly band, and then with this gorgeous, like, everything is just beautiful. So what you do get is this wonderful letter, which is, I don't want to give a lot of it away. So you get a story about a particular character for the month. And so that's the letter. And look how beautiful that is. All the artwork on the outsides. I just love it. And then you get a A4 sheet of art paper that Rachel has done herself. So these little platypus with a hat. So cute. And yeah, so the letter is the story about the character of the month. And so this month, so this was January. This much is this month. Sorry, I'm tangling myself up. So January's month character, is what I was trying to say, is the badger, and that's what the letter is about. It's all about badger. So, but I'm not letting you have the details because that is for those who purchase the snail mail monthly subscription. But I just wanted to show you the beautiful, amazing artwork. So I've got this gorgeous sticker, which is the little thing there. You get a bookmark. Well, look at how cute the froggy is. And a postcard. Look at that. I just too cute, like seriously too cute. And so each month is that adorable. Like it just let's see, let's find the second one. I'll just quickly show you another one. I did open these up and look at them, then sealed it all back. So look at this. It's so cute. And look, so this little snail's got a little mousy. Oh, sorry. Glare of the light. Little mousy on. Oh, it's just, gosh, I love it. And it is that nostalgia of reading all those books and just getting lost. Magic Faraway Tree and Beatrix Potter and Willows. They were like my childhood friends, honestly. And I love those books so much. So I'll just show you another one. So this one would be February. And careful with information. So this one's about this month's mail carries lessons from these wonderful creatures. So talks a little bit about January with Mr. Badger growing wonderfully restless and insists on helping every day, which is fabulous. And so there's, yeah, just that, look at that beautiful artwork. Look at the little, look. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's a magnet. Slow paths still reach home. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Look at that. How just bloody adorable. Swoon. I'm swooning. I'm whimsically swooning. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Anyway, so I have 6 envelopes of all this beautiful, beautiful artwork and stories and letters, and I'm just completely in love with it. And I was sat thinking about it just before. Sorry, I'm gonna have a drink. This is just hot water. It's winter here at the moment, so sometimes I just want water, but I don't want it cold, so I drink hot water, which might be weird to some people, might not be to others. That's okay, doesn't matter. So yeah, I was just thinking about, like, well, the original thought was like, where did I put all those envelopes? And then I was like, I want to do something with them because they're just beautiful. I want to just create the most wonderful little book to be able to just flip through and just go into that magical little place where I used to be able to go in the books. And I remembered that I was actually am I going to say there was the in big internet shop that starts with anyway, some kind of deal, whatever thing. I ended up getting this for free. It is a handmade, like I got certain amount of credit and I got to choose and I chose this. So it's a handmade and it's I think it's leather. I'm not entirely sure. It could be vegan leather. I'm not sure. Anyway, there's a thank you letter. So my point being, I have this beautiful bound booky thing that fits perfectly. It's got a tree on the front and it is just perfect for creating a little beautiful little, I don't know, booky, narrative-y, commonplace journal, glue book, all of the things combined with these beautiful pieces of art and stuff. And I can embellish with my own art and stickers and craft supplies that I have, but mainly I wanted to just keep these all in one spot so I can go back and read them. Now the letters won't fit. I'm trying to find it. Or no, nor will the posters, and I can show you the badger poster. So I genuinely do want to keep them all in this one place. I could make myself a journal that's A4, so I could keep everything, but I'm kind of just leaning towards folding this up. So then I just fold it out when I want to look at it. And yeah, I'll make it probably a bit bulky and big, but I think that's going to be part of its charm. I could be an absolute heretic and actually cut these up and then use them in a collage way, which I'm not as precious about things because it's still so beautiful. And I would absolutely use every single element. So I could, make sure that was cut. And then, yeah, that's an option. I mean, the letter itself, I wouldn't cut that up. I would just, maybe I might just do a pocket for each month or a belly band or something to hold the letter and work out what I want to do with this and the pages and the stickers. And I'll use, I could stick this in and put the letter in there. Oh yeah, I could even tape up the end and sit the letter in so it doesn't slide out. Aha! There are ways. Anyway, that's what I'm going to be working on. I know I've waffled a lot about. I'm just really excited about this, and it's just so cute and beautiful. And while I'm going to be working on this, I am going to go play the audiobook of Wind in the Willows while I do this, because that was one of the first books I read on my own. One of the first chapter books when I was really little, like 4 or something. So Ratty, Badger, Molly and Toadie have been a part of my life ever since. So yeah, I'm feeling very nostalgic, very whimsical, and just really excited about just this beautiful, beautiful artwork. And so yeah, feel free to go check out Rachel's website, which will be at the bottom. I'm gonna pause or stop the video, do some work, and come back and show you what I've done. I don't think I won't keep recording because I don't know what I'm doing. And as most crafters know, you can actually dither about for hours before you actually do anything. So I'll come back when I've made a start on actually something and show you the progress then. But for now, I'm going to toddle off and go put the story on and just go skip down a literary memory lane. I'll see you in a bit. Hello everyone. So it's been about a week since I started the video and showed you what it's gonna do, and I just absolutely loved doing this. I mean, I can't even just so much joy just delving into this. And while I was working with these like artworks, I was listening to stories like Wind in the Willows and Beatrix Potter and Enid Blyton, and it was so lovely. It was I don't know, it was like waking up my inner child again. Anyway, it was just lovely. So when I did the first part of the video, I was showing you that I had subscription letters that you get one a month from this artist who actually lives Brisbane, where I live, and she sends out a little snail mail letter each month, and you get like a letter about the characters who live in Willow's Hedge, which is what the little place is called, and you get sticker and bookmark or a magnet or just like stuff to go with it, and a big A4 poster, and it's all her artwork. Now, she does have a physical shop in Brisbane, which is closing next month because she's just going all online. And I did go to visit, but because she doesn't live close to Brisbane, one of her kiddos runs the shop during the week. So I didn't get to meet her in person, but I'm going to email her and see if there's a time we can meet. And no, I'd like to show her what I've done with her artworks. But she does sell her art and stuff. And you can see here, I bought a couple little key rings, a hedgehog, an owl to go on the spine of this book. Now, this book, I think I said at the beginning, in the beginning part, I actually got this off Amazon, so this is not part of Rachel's work. This is the Amazon deal. So I'm going to take you for a flip through. I'll try and make it pretty quick. So I've done the months from January to May. So I found her on Instagram, I think, like advertising the mail subscription in May. It was when I was in hospital recovering from open heart surgery, and I just loved like little woodland creatures. Just yes, thank you. And if she has in stock, you can actually purchase previous months. So she only started this January this year. So I ordered all the previous months, so January to April, and I got them all in one big envelope. So I've done January to May in this, and it is just all about Willows Hedge. I've just focused on using what she sends with my own stash. Like, I haven't bought anything else for it. Like, even this journal was in my stash. So a bit of stash busting to go along with the artwork. So all the like woodland stuff you can see will be from Rachel, but sort of like this background paper and that's all from my stash. So I've mixed it up a bit of mixed media stuff. There's acrylic paints, water paints, pencils, pens, collage, there's fabric. So yes, so this is the title page. Oh, and wax seals. I made some they're like boutonnieres. Little scrap bundles, clusters. That's the word I was trying to find. So Spellbound Society is the name of the shop. And so this was on the little paper bag that I when I shopped, I got those in a little paper bag with that stamped on it. So that's that. And these stickers, these 3 stickers are from, and the washi tape is all from Rachel's shop. So that's the title page, and I need to move over. So there we go. So this paper is some of Rachel's paper, and so how I've set it out, I've done, each month has similar layout. So I have the month, and I use the belly band that the letter comes in, and I glue the bottom to make a pocket, and then I keep the letter in there. But what I do is the bits I love from the letter that really resonate and jump out at me, I use them as quotes. I've got a couple of other quotes about books and one from Willows, but the rest of the quotes are all from Rachel's letters. So you see that's Badger who she writes about delivering all the mail to us. It's just so cute. So this was a poster, and this was a poster about Badger, and I cut it up, and I know some people might be like, oh my gosh, but it's all right. It's all there. Like, it's still all there. I just made it so it could fit in, and I've like made little flip out bits. So there's just some stickers. See, this bit's part of the border from the poster. And that was on the poster at the end in one of his teapots. And then there's just more stickers. There's another quote. That one's about just reading and books, because I love my books. And tea, and because that's what's in the list of checklist for a cozy night, which was on the bottom of the poster, of Badger's poster. So it's all in bits, but it's all there because I wanted to fit it on. And the way it was drawn really was cuttable. As you can see, it's just like, yeah, you could cut it and not lose the picture or the cuteness of Badger in his couch. So and here's a little sticker, so you might recognize the sticker from this paper. So Rachel's from England and is really inspired by all English woodland creatures, but each month she introduces an Australian animal, which is really cute. So there's a bookmark, and I made a little cluster based paper clip, so it looks pretty on both sides, and that's actually part of the border from Badger's poster. So you see I literally used every bit, and there's more of the platypus paper, and this postcard of the little mousies getting their berries. So cute. I love the artwork. And this is a quote from Wind in the Willows. It's about Mole feeling joy. And so then, yep, same thing. The letter that, talks about, all the characters and also about wellness, and it's just lovely, cozy, beautiful communication. And it's snail mail, which is always happy to get snail mail. So I just decided to do the month plate on the little pocket I turned the belly band into. And this is the paper for February's little snaily with a mousey on, and rabbits with strawberries. And so here we have a quote from Rachel, and I've put Rachel's name at the end of anything that comes from her letters. And this is her Australian animal, and it's a desert mouse. I've completely forgotten what it's actually called. You can see I've used some fabrics just for flippy flappies. And there's more of the paper from this month, and that's the A4 poster. I actually kept this one intact, and it's about spell jars, like making an abundant spell jar. So, and these are actually leaves from, I think the eucalyptus leaves. I enjoyed making some little clusters with those, and my wax seals, which is a tree and a little mushroom. And I made a faux spell jar. So I had some, this is that weird, it's not fabric, it's not paper, it's stuff you get wrapped around flowers, because I've got quite a few bunches of flowers over the last couple of months with being in hospital and having surgery. So, and I keep all the paper to use for collages, and I just use glue around the edges, and I just shoved in some stickers and some leaves and some ribbon just to make it a bit fun. Though it can move around in there. You can't open the top though because I glued that down. But anyway, that's like a spell jar. And then look. Ah, the hedgehog. Ah, so cute. And there's some more of those leaves. Love them. They're so much fun to like. I got a whole bunch of them that were in a bouquet. And they've dried out beautifully, so I can use them in. So yeah, and there's more quotes. And this is actually a fridge magnet. So this is watercolors, water paint, and I just blended all the blues and purples and then splattered it with white just to match and I love this slow path storage home. So it's about Mouse taking the taking wellness choice to like, they know they could rush home and be really fast, but they travel with their friend Snail and will still get home, but will enjoy the journey better. And I just love that. And I love the artwork of this. Is right up there as one of my favorites. And another wax cluster. And that's these bits here, because you'll see this in every month. These are actually cut from the envelope. So I showed the envelopes at the beginning. So I've used every bit of scrap from Rachel. So I forgot to put February's ones at the beginning. There's the beginning there. So yeah. So that's February and March's front envelope bits. So again, same thing. And what I do is I just decorate the front side. It doesn't matter which side. I decorate a side just to make it pretty. It sits in there. And another cluster, and it's another belly band made into a pocket. And I just put March on the mushroom because I just thought that was pretty. And so within this one, this is the paper. So we've got a foraging ferret and books and mushrooms. That's that paper that Rachel sent. And we got 2 affirmation cards. So just made a little slip pocket with yet another wax cluster. Once I got the little wax stamps out, I just wasn't doing this for hours. I was sat making little clusters with the stamp wax. If anyone has a wax seal and stuff, you'll know how much fun it is. And once you start, you don't want to just make one. So I made a whole bunch of clusters. And so again, just quotes from Rachel. Apart from the 2 quotes at the very front that I did about in here, this one, which is from Stephen King, and this one from George Martin. And the one from Mole, from Wind in the Willows about Mole. From there on in, it's all quotes from Rachel. No real reason why I stopped looking for other quotes. It's just that there was lots in her letters that I was just really resonating with and just thought that wasn't enough. And like this is a Willows Hedge journal, so I kind of kept it similar. So this is the Australian animal for this month. A little possum, little brushed out possum. So the artwork is just adorable. It's like, and that's the back of the cards. So the little affirmation cards. How cute are they? And this paper here, I had a crack at making my own lino cut stamp, and I just did the flower and just stamped it repeatedly and then sprayed the paper with some green watered down food colouring with isopropyl alcohol in it to make my own alcohol inks. And I love it. So that's in a little bit. And these are just stencils with me rubbing ink over. And it's just little birds. This is all my stash. The washi tape is from Rachel's shop. Another quote. But like, I just love just working with the art, just seeing where it went, and just yeah, it was joy, pure joy, just a whole week of just bliss. Another quote, that's more of my lino block print I did. Now this was the A4 poster of the foraging ferret, which I completely cut up because it was this ferret with all its stuff just on a tan background. So it was beautifully easy to cut it up without messing with the art. So I just stuck it all so it would all fit in on well, obviously it didn't fit on the double page layout because I added a little more, but I love adding the flappy bits, and that's the paper. And another wax stamp cluster. But yeah, like, and that's the thing, is like, if things aren't going to fit on a double page spread out, I just extended it because I want to try and keep anything that's on the poster together as much as able, if I can. And this is April. So this is from the envelopes, these 3 bits. That's just from one of the like mushroomy, one of these papers. So I just thought it'd be cute, have the little mouse sitting on a stump playing the violin. And the Australian animal for this month is the kookaburra. And so this month, it was quite fun. So that's the printed paper, A4 paper, is these frogs having fun. So it's all about the Willows Hedge Inn. And, here, I've got a quote here. You can see I absolutely love clusters and flappy bits. So that's the postcard. So the frogs are dancing, having fun. That's them having some fly ale. And so I just made the page chaotic, like just happy chaos. So lots of stickers of mushrooms and butterflies and plants, and another cluster just because I could really. That one's got fabric on it. But yeah, just chaos and fun, when you're with a bunch of friends and it is just mad, but everyone's having fun. So that's what I wanted this page to be like. And so this is the A4 poster, which I kept intact, and I have put some tape along here, just because it's going to get a lot of opening and closing on this edge, and this edge. So I just thought I'd protect it now before it falls apart. And again, using the printed paper. And so this is the quotes, and Willow's Hedge is very cute. It's like some make the drinks and some drink the drinks. So the froggies are the fun ones, and there's the kookaburra and badger. And the idea of the Willow's Hedge Inn is it's run by everyone. Everyone steps in and helps, which is just like beautiful. And so I covered the watercolor paint and just some of my favorite stickers, because I have a huge tin of stickers because I apparently have a sticker buying problem. But then I've got a smaller tin with my absolute favorite tin, and that's what I've been using. And I just made a little cloth doodad. I don't know what that is, but it's just there. And so there's the rest of the paper from April. And there's real magic in having fun, and sometimes we forget how powerful it is. So that was in the letter. And so we come to May. Now, May was all about being cozy. So I've used fabric and like faux quilted blankie. And that's the front of the envelope, and that's the front of the envelope. So is this bit. And yeah, again, pocket made from the belly band. And so I've cut this A4 poster, not quite in half, this bit off because it worked that way. You'll see on the other page. So a little cluster over here with the fabric and another one here. And so this is a moon guide. And the quote is, let this moon guide support you throughout the month, whether it's quiet nesting during slower phases or small joyful rituals. So yeah. And then this is the second half. So this is the bottom. So that's where it would attach to here. And you can see why I cut it that way, because it just works. And there's the bookmark from this month, May, and another cluster paper clip, which I love making these so much. And so how I do that, I don't know how anyone else does it. I've actually got a sticker sheet back, like from a big sticker, and I put the paper clip on. I fold it over with the, like, on the side that the sticker came off of, fold it in half, put the paper clip on, then glue on what I want on that side and then that side, and just let it dry, and then you've got a two-sided, pretty paperclip thing. So there's that. So another quote, and again I just did the same as I did for the snail one, just watercolors splattered like night sky, because it worked with that. This is all about resting, and so that's the paper, and the wombat is the Australian animal for May. More quotes, and this is the postcard. Little hedgehog curled up on his little comfy quilt. So this page I made into a quilt. I could have done it for this, but it's going to be mostly covered by the postcard, so I decided to do on the next layout and just put little things so you could still see the whole quilting thing. And it's just, I've just glued charm squares down with fabric glue. That's all I did. I didn't do anything fancy. And so this is the wombat. He's a little hermit wombat with his lamp, and another little wax seal, and it's talking about toys and stuff, and I love dinosaurs, and I have a lot of dinosaur toys around my house, so that's why, like things from our childhood, and I mean, I have them now, even though I'm in my 50s. I wasn't allowed dinosaurs because they were boys' toys, because that's how it was back in the early 80s. So yeah, so that's why I've got a dinosaur sticker there, because it probably seems a bit out of theme. And that's where I'm up to. I haven't done June yet. I kind of just did this to the exclusion of everything else. And when I got to May, and because May was when I had my open heart surgery, and for those of you know, that was a journey and a trial, and the fact that I survived it was a miracle. And so I got to May, because it was all about cozy and resting and taking that time and just get in your blanket and rest. And it was so on point that I kind of got to May and just went, okay, I need to just stop. I have had a look at June. It's about baking, and it's adorable. And what I want to do is write out a few of my favourite recipes to put in with all the artwork from Rachel in June. But I haven't done that yet. I'm not on any schedule other than when I want to do it. But I thought I would give you just a look at what I've done from when I showed you the envelopes to actually sitting down and just this has just made my heart so happy, and I just love it. I just love it so much, and I'm getting emotional about it. Just, I don't know, it just healed something and soothed something. It was like a balm for my soul, which is a combination of the actual crafting itself, the mindfulness, and also the stuff like the artwork and stuff from Rachel and her beautiful letters. She obviously puts a lot of thought into what she's writing about. And it's all thematic each month about certain things. So yeah, shout out to Rachel for her beautiful artwork and inspiring me to make this wonderful journal, which I just sit and look at and just flip through the pages, and I'm loving flipping out the little bits. It's just, yeah, it's a joy. So I encourage everyone. You might not be able to get Rachel's artwork or thing, but you might have a stash of things you can just collage. You can just do collage and with pencils, and like the watercolor paints I use are like the ones I got from the cheap shop, like these ones. Just ones I got from cheap shop. I think I paid $6 for them. So all the stuff that's used in here, not including Rachel's stuff. I mean, it's very inexpensive to subscribe to the letter, but all the papers and stuff are just cheap shop stuff that I bought ages ago, and I banned myself for buying more stationery because I need to get through it. So you can make a joy journal. That's what I'm going to call this, a joy journal, because I love it. If you didn't know that. Anyway, I'm going to sign off now before I keep going around in circles. And yes, that's our little walk through Willow's Hedge. And so thank you for joining me. If you're still here, bravo. Thank you. Thank you for watching my videos. And if you have watched any of my videos before, or subscribed or commented or, liked, thank you. I appreciate that. And I wish you all a wonderful day or evening or whatever time it is wherever you are in the world. So take care, and I will see you in the next video. Okay, bye.